I'm with someone who is not only one times platinum, two times platinum, three times platinum. I'm talking about four times platinum, Grammy nominated producer and engineer. I'm with my guy Mitch Mula in the building or virtually. And yeah, appreciate for taking the time to hop on the podcast, man.
Man, thank you for having me, bro. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, bro, like you're super big in the Juice World community, in the music community, and you're just an inspiration to me. And man, it's just amazing to see people who are chasing their dreams and doing what they love. So, yeah, man, this is going to be an amazing conversation. And stay tuned. And we're also donating a portion of the proceeds to Pause for a Cause in Guyana. So this is going to be something that will, provide a real-time impact to people who need it and to pets, of course, stray dogs and stray cats. So yeah, it's great to give back. And yeah, let's get straight into this.
Let's do it.
Perfect, man. So first question, hey, first thing I wanted to ask was scared of love, man.
Yeah, what about it? What about it? Honestly though, this is probably one of the first or I spoken about me meeting Juice, working with him, that type of thing, like briefly on other platforms, but this is the first time that I've done an interview specifically about Juice or working with him. And I like you said in the beginning, I didn't know I was big in the Juice World community because I'm not gonna say I'm not in the community, but obviously you're deeper in it than I am. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know my impact when it comes to the community. You know what I mean? I did one song, it came out on the first album, got six, seven more, a bunch of them got leaked. So I'm unaware. So you kind of put me on to something, but nonetheless, what's your question?
Yeah, I mean that's interesting, because like you've produced for so many other artists, and so I'd
Mhm.
imagine like Juice in your mind is just like another artist. But yeah, man, my bad, Scared of Love blew up, and it's just one of those iconic songs, and just to be a part of that, man, is just super cool to be, and just an amazing man to talk to you and understand how this even happened. Like I've always been curious, how do you even get into contact with someone like Juice World, or an artist in general?
I mean, it was, let's say, take you back. This is about maybe November 2017. I was on the internet, I think the Explore page, or however, I seen him on, I think it was Internet Money had posted Juice,
Huh.
but he had like maybe, I don't know, he didn't, it was less than 10,000 followers for sure. And when I first seen him, just to be honest, I'm like, this dude kind of looked like Ski Mask and sound like who's like, he gave me like a combination, like you've seen Dragon Ball Z when you merge like Trunks
Like
and Goten. It was like,
like Gogeta or something or
yeah, it was some shit. It was something
Goten.
like that. I was like, yo, he kind of fire though. Like I was rocking with it, but
Yeah.
I just literally seen one video, and then you on Instagram, you're gonna see 100 other videos. So I seen that, and then thought nothing of it. I mean, just thought he was dope, nothing crazy. And then January, my management at the time hit me like, yo, we going to Chicago. We going up there to work with this one. Valet was popping. We
Yeah.
going up there to work with Valet and Four. And then Brian was like, "Yo, this is kid out there named Juice World. I think you should work with him." And Brian is to me, Brian is like Rick Rubin. Is like he's
Yeah.
just got that ear. And he knows what goes together. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, I seen Juice World before. I seen him on somebody's page." I'm like, "Yeah, if I get to Chicago and work with him, like we gonna make something special." But I'm not thinking of special in terms of Grammys or platinum. I'm just thinking like we gonna make some good music because when you're going into these sessions, you're not thinking, or at least I'm not thinking I'm gonna make a song that's gonna change. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
I'm going to work. It's another day. I believe in the artist that I'm working with. That's the most important thing, and I believe that me and him would make some great music together. And ultimately, that's what happened. So when we got to Chicago, we worked with Valet. We didn't even work with Valet actually. We went to meet with Valet at I think we was at DJ Victorious's crib,
Mm.
and Victorious knew him and called his team, his people at the time. I think he had just got with Bibby and them. Yeah, he had just got with them, and then we set the session up for the next day. Then I worked with Ford, and I worked with Juice later on. So it was like it just kind of happened like that.
Dang. So was that like the first time, or I guess like the only time you worked with Juice, or was it a consistent relationship after that?
Now in person, we worked. I think it was like 4 days straight, or like two.
Wow.
I forget how many days it was, but it wasn't just one session. We did like a song a night type of thing where he did the freestyle thing for hours, and which was kind of crazy to see. Like I never seen anything like that up until that point, and until today, I never seen it. So it was like when after everything happened and he kind of blew up, watching the interviews and him freestyling, I was like, it wasn't surprising to me, but it was just like I was interested to see how the rest of the world reacted to it because this is how he makes songs. He's not just rapping like this; like he actually makes his songs like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, we locked in for a couple of days, and we just just was cooking up. It was like instant.
man.
And then after that, I kept in. I wasn't the most in touch with him. I'm not going to act like we was the best of friends. Spoke to him. I spoke to him when I sent them beats. Like I would hit him up, like, "Yo, check this beat out" or something like that. Then I hear back from her, like when I sampled "Bullet for My Valentine." Like I just
Yeah,
sampled and sent it to him. He was like, "Bro, you sampled da da da," and it was like, our relationship was a creative relationship. It wasn't like we was the best of friends. Although we chopped it up in the stool, we was cool. You know what I'm saying? But when your life changed like that, I didn't feel a way like, yo, I can't get in touch with it. It wasn't nothing like that because this man life is changing every minute of the day. So I was just happy to be a part of it and then witness, the growth and the success of just him, not even just with me attached to the project, just like, yo, I seen this guy. I thought he was, dope. And I was eager to worked with him, and he turned into something. So that really just, for the future of me working with people, it made me really confident in my ear. If I believed in somebody, I would treat them the same as I treated him because I didn't treat him no different. I just thought he was a dope artist. He
yeah,
made great music, and I think we're gonna make something good together, and that's what happened.
yeah, man. I mean, like, bro, I've been a big fan of you, even before I knew who you were as a producer. Like your tag is so iconic. And when I would hear that in multiple songs, I'm like, man, I got to find out, who is this guy? Because he's making so many of my favorite songs. So it's like, I just went down the rabbit hole. And yeah, man,
Right.
you and Juice WRLD like really made some amazing stuff. And so was it normal to travel for work like that, going all the way to Chicago or
Honestly, I'm from Florida, but at the time, I was living in New York.
yeah.
So I was traveling from New York to Atlanta every month. Went to Chicago twice. Worked with Chop at his crib. That story is crazy in itself. I was on crutch. Yeah, that's a story from another day. I got it's like anybody in the industry that's been around for a minute. I've been around since 2016, 17. That stories for days. You know what I'm saying? But get back to the point. I was traveling. I was on the road. I was just doing the things that I had to do to get to where I wanted to get to, and I'm still doing it to this day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know, you're an amazing producer and engineer, and I know you're also rapping, making your own music at the same
Right.
time. And so, like, one thing that like I try to understand is how can you make something like, producing or, mixing and mastering it or being an engineer in general a full-time job, because so many people have it as a hobby, but
Right.
it's like taking that leap and actually building a career of it. How is that even
Um,
possible?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, bro. I honestly like when you dedicating your life to something like this, something that is because when you like, let's say you work a 9 to 5 job, right?
Yeah.
It's a scalable thing. If I put in this amount of hours, I'm getting paid this amount. I get overtime, I'm getting this amount. If I do my job right for the next 2, 3 years, I'm getting a raise. I might get a new position. That's not how this thing goes. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to be ready for any opportunity at any given moment. So you live an obscure type of life. So
Mhm.
finding a way to make a living out of what you're doing, you have to find a way to just make a living, period, and then do this thing. You know what I'm saying? But I've been fortunate and blessed enough to be able to, and intelligent enough to be able to make my life work for myself while pursuing this thing because, like, I got a bunch of songs out, but we all know the music industry doesn't pay you the most, and it's and
Yeah.
it's not because I've been, like robbed or anything like that, but that's just the nature of the game. Now, if
Hmm.
I'm sitting here with a #1 record and a publishing deal, it's probably a different story. Then I have a different battle to fight, right? But just in the position I'm in right now, I'm just able to make things work. I'm a hustler. I've been a hustler my whole life. I come from a bloodline of hustlers, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna figure it out. If I'm gonna do this, like do what I'm doing now, I got to figure out how to make sure my rent paid, my car note. You know what I'm saying? Like I got
Yeah.
responsibilities outside of just making music. So, like I said, I've been blessed and fortunate enough to figure out how to make it work, and I'm still figuring out how to make it work and scaling it day by day.
Yes. Wow. So, and I also like did a little bit of research on you, and I know your dad was in music, like not only as someone who, like mixed music, but he was deeply entrenched in music, and so that whole bloodline of musicians and talent, it just passed down to you pretty much. And I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, I didn't, like I said this in the Angela Yee interview. When my dad was making music, I was an athlete. I had no interest in making music. Although, like
mm,
looking back on it, I've always been involved in music in one way or another. I never been in a band or anything like that. Like I used to make mixtapes and sell them in middle school, so it's always been there. But yeah, I guess when things like that, like I say, I'm a hustler. That's just in my bloodline. Music is also in my bloodline because I'm looking back and thinking about this family member or that family member. Like I've been surrounded by it my whole life. Just
yeah,
didn't know it.
man.
Mhm.
So, okay, so I know a lot of Juice World fans, they love Bullet for a Valentine. How did you even think of sampling, because I know Juice World was a big Bullet for a Valentine fan. So like, how'd that
I'm
even
gonna
come
be
across?
honest with you, bro. I don't know if that's a song or a group. Be honest, to be 100% honest, I was watching an interview. He did an interview, and he mentioned like his favorite band or song or something, and he said like a couple of names, and he said "Bullet for My Valentine." So I went on YouTube, "Bullet for My Valentine," found the sample, and it was like, okay, I could use this. And then I texted to him, I think the same day, and he sent me back like a fire emoji, like, bro, this so whatever he said, it was like instant. But that's how that came about. Like I never, like I said, I don't know if that's a group or a song. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I just know that he said an interview, sample, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that song see the light of day.
Wow. So do you do your research before you work with the artist? I mean, uh, probably,
Mm,
but like in this case, like looking at an interview, you know.
I mean, it's not even really research, bro. Because I, at
Mm,
that point, "Scared of Love" was already out. We already had a record. You know what I'm saying? We already
yeah.
had five other songs.
Okay.
So, when I heard it, it was just like, okay, let me send him something because I was still actively texting him beats. Like I
Yeah.
text artists beats. I don't email them. I was still texting him beats, like just sending him stuff. And that was just one of the ones. I'm like, okay, he like this. Let me. It sounds like his type of vibe. Okay, the tempo was right. Send it to him, and that's how that came about. I didn't know until I didn't even know he cut the song. I figured he cut the song because he responded to it in a way like he was really excited about it. So I'm like, oh, he probably made a song to this, right? But
Yeah.
then the song ended up leaking, and that's when I heard it, and I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. Like if this song ever gets released via the label, it's out of here too.
But yeah, man, if Grade A is listening, please drop that song. Please pay my guy, because he needs
Spoke to
it.
somebody. I spoke to somebody
Yeah.
over there. I was supposed to actually not supposed to. I was in conversation with somebody at Grade A about having 6 songs on The Party Never Ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny enough, it was they hit me up like, "Yo, what's up, bro? We want to use some songs," and I'm like, "All right, cool, let's do it." Um, and like I said, I've been in this game long enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sending over anything or agreeing anything without my legal being involved. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So when they hit me, I'm like, all right, cool. Like here go my attorney looped in, looping your attorney, and they could figure it out. And it just kind of went back and forth, but the legal teams never got in contact. Like their legal team was never looped in the email. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
Mm,
damn, like what's really going on here? Like if you want the songs, we got to sign some type of paperwork. And I'm not even saying send the paperwork up front or give me $100,000. It's yo, you said you want the songs, right? Okay, cool. My attorney right here. Put your attorney in there, put it in paper, and we can make it happen. But
yeah.
that never happened. So it was a strange situation. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the last album or the deluxe or if there's a deluxe part two. But yeah, it's 6 or 7 songs that I got. I'm sure y'all heard most of them.
Oh yeah, man. I could probably
But
name like 9 songs.
y'all heard the what y'all heard though. Y'all heard the versions that was like because I do a lot of post production. So the
Mm,
versions that's leaked is not the actual final versions of the songs.
yeah.
Y'all just heard the versions that's like was finished in the studio that day type of thing. Like the other versions sound a bit different. So that's what I was telling them, like, yo, yeah, the songs that's leaked, I got the actual finals. Like, these is just, what y'all got right here. So yeah, we'll see what happens though.
Yeah, because I know you engineered Scared of Love.
Yeah, I engineered it, and then like I say, man, I've been around this game long enough, and I seen some funny things. If you check the credits, who mixed and mastered the song, they got a little bit. Is it Lil Bibby?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
I can
Bibby as
check.
the mix and master. Yeah, check it. They got him as a mix and master engineer. So I seen that. I was like, yeah, that's kind of that's kind of crazy because the version that I got on my phone is the same version that y'all got on the album.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it says, written by, and you're in the credits for the written by, and then produced
Right.
by, it's you, and then Ghost Loft, which is a whole different situation.
Man, I could go on. That situation is so interesting, bro. Because how much time we got on here? We can get into it.
We got infinite time, man.
All right, check it. I'm gonna give you the whole Ghost Loft, Scared of Love, from start to finish.
Perfect.
They hit up, yo, we using that song for the album. Cool, mind you. At this point, Juice is bubbling, but he ain't blown up. So I'm like, all right, bet. They send over the paperwork, and in the paperwork, you get a producer declaration, you get a sample sheet. I fill out the sample sheet. I could show you on here somehow. I fill out the sample sheet, Ghost Loft. I forget the name of the song, put the timestamp and everything, all the information you need. Send it to them. Cool. I don't get a producer agreement. I don't even get an advance for the song. Like, no advance. I don't know what the
Dang.
royalty points is. Like, the business was done so just half at, like, that was probably one of the worst. And I'm not saying worse because I got finesse, but I just never seen, I never experienced paperwork being done that poorly to the effect of when the album actually came out, like I think a month later or something, they was actually talking about, I might be mistaken, or maybe somebody gave me bad information. They was talking about Scared Love being the next single on the album. And
Mm.
they either shot a video to it or were going to shoot a video to it.
Hmm.
And then the A&R hits up my manager like, yo, bro, you ain't tell me it's a sample on the song, da 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 da. So my manager called me and expressed that to me. I'm like, you got to personally call somebody and tell them it's a sample? What's the sample sheet for? Like, did they not look at the paperwork? They sent me the sample sheet. You feel me? So it's like,
Yeah.
bro, you can't say we didn't tell you. You didn't read the paperwork. Like, you obviously didn't read the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, I figured something went wrong internally, right?
Yeah.
So then I started catching wind of like the producer said he didn't get credited, and the whole time I'm thinking that they got him right because I sent in the sample sheet. I put his name, everything on there. So I'm like, damn, they ain't even they didn't clear the sample. Like, why wouldn't you clear the sample? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, and I actually went and hit up a DM Ghost Loft, and he screenshotted my DM and posted it and did a whole press run about it, like I guess saying that I admitted it. And it's like, bro, I hit him up. I mean, you probably seen that too. Like, I hit him up like, yo, I don't know what the label got going on, because at that time we didn't have any communication with the label. The A&R just said that and went ghost. So
Exactly.
no pun intended. So I hit up Ghost Loft, and I'm like, yo,
Uh,
I ain't trying to steal your work, bro. I'm a fan of your work. Like, I'm inspired by the stuff you do. So I know the label didn't hit you up, and I want to let you know I'm not stealing your work, but I got 50% of the song. That's what the paperwork say. So I'm willing to, we could figure it out. Like, I'm not a greedy person. I'm not in here to steal and rob from people. Like, let's figure it out. Hit me. And he just read
mhm.
it and never responded. So I was just like, okay, maybe the label got in touch with him and, they getting him together. So, obviously time went by. He came out threatening to sue, said he wasn't. And then Juice ended up passing, unfortunately. Then he said he wasn't going to sue. Then he came back and filed and, did a whole press run behind it. And then we ended up settling. So we actually never went to court for the song, but
Mm.
that's how that happened. So you see now when they hit me up for the party never ends, like, yo, send the sessions over.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm not sending y'all nothing. We've been there. I've been there before. We've been there and done
Yeah.
that already. And I already, like, we gonna do this the right way. I don't know how y'all want to do it, but we're gonna do it the right way. And it's funny enough though, because like, speaking of the party never ends, I'm not gonna say who it is I was talking to from grade A, but we was in communication via email and DM. I'm not doing the screenshots and none of that. That's not my style. But
Of
I
course.
ended up seeing them at the future birthday party, um,
Mm.
on some random. And mind you, we talking back and forth like, yo, send the stems, yo, put your legal in here. We just talking, but it's not heated. It's just conversation.
Yeah.
So I see him at the outside the party, and I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like perfect time. And this was like 4 days before the album came out. And he was still actively like, yo, we need the session, da 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 da. So I walked up to him like, yo, what's up, bro? It's Mitch. Like, what's good with the songs? And he was just like, yeah, man, yeah, what's up, man? And like you seen the meme where Homer Simpson like backs into the bush and just like
Oh
disappears.
yeah.
Yeah, not even to try to play dude like or he was scared or nothing like that. But I'm like the energy was just like evasive. And I'm just like, damn,
Mm,
that's kind of weird, bro. Cause we talking in email. I gave you my number, told you to hit me, you never hit me. And we in person, like I'm thinking we could just whatever the discrepancy is, it's a 2 minute conversation. I know we outside the club and there's a lot of going on. Is you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, damn, that was kind of weird. Like
yeah.
I, I thought you wanted to. You hit me up for the songs. I didn't hit you up for the songs. You hit me up for the songs. I'm here. Like, yo, what's up? What we doing? Oh yeah, bro. How you been? This is like what? So after that happened, I was like, yeah, something funny definitely going on because that just don't make sense. Because I know me, like if that's me in that situation or any situation, I'm trying to handle business with somebody. I don't care if I see you at the mall, like, yo, what's up, bro? Da-da-da-da. We gonna figure it out right then and there and keep it moving. Like we gonna make it happen or not make it happen. So to do that and then come back 2 days later and emailing me about the songs, it's like, bro, I don't know what it is you're trying to do, but good luck. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why the songs never ended up on the album,
Mm,
honestly.
dang, man. Okay.
Yeah, and this is stuff, a lot of stuff that you know what I'm saying. Like the fans don't know what happens or why certain songs don't come out, or you know what I'm saying. This isn't me like whistle blowing or like, but it's not always like as simple as it seems. Sometimes
Hmm.
it's more intricate. Sometimes it's other agendas that certain people are just not going for. I don't know what the agenda was there, but it obviously wasn't just to put the songs out that the people know. You know what I'm saying? If I them songs you probably would have heard Megan Good or Bullet for My Valentine
Yeah.
with a whole nother beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything could have happened. Like I said, I've been around this thing long enough, and I know when something just don't sit right because you got the normal, then you have the abnormal. I'm not with the abnormal. Feel me?
Straight
Not with
up.
it.
Straight.
Bro, like I say, this ain't me trying to play him or say he was scared or he was trying to
Yeah.
do something funny. It was just the scenario just didn't make any sense. Like we're
Mm,
talking every other day in the email. I see you in person and you don't say anything. It's like, would you rather just talk in email? Like, we could figure this out faster right here in person. You know what I'm saying? But like
yeah.
I say, when stuff like that happen, I've been around long enough. It just don't make sense. Okay. It is what it is. It's outside of my hands. If it's meant for me, it'll be there. If it's not, then so be it. But like I say, when I mix a song and the song comes out on the album,
Hmm.
and y'all don't do the split sheets right, y'all credit Lil Bibby as a mix and mastering engineer. You think I'm gonna just send over some sessions? Just oh yeah, bro, here you go to sessions. Like, come on, man. I wasn't born yesterday, but it's all good though. Like, shout out to them and what they doing and working with them and working with Juice definitely gave me a platform or helped my platform and created more opportunities. So I ain't got no bad blood towards nobody. I'm just here to do good business. That's it.
100%. 100%. And yeah, man, I mean, you're not even you don't even want to disclose the personal stuff. And honestly, like maybe in that grade A employer or whoever whoever he was, maybe in his defense, maybe like substances could have been in play. Maybe, he was just in a different mindset and he wasn't trying to talk about business at a
Yeah,
at the birthday
maybe.
party. Maybe, it could be anything.
Could be
Um,
anything.
but man, bro, like Future's birthday party, like how is that, man? Like this
That
is the
shit.
stuff we never see.
Yeah, it's like it was a movie, bro. It was literally like I seen Future pull up, leave the club in a boat, and come to the other club in the same boat. Like it was like it was a movie. I can't explain it no way. We got one club, he leaves that club in the boat. I drive to the other club. The boat pulls up. It's like what's the movie with damn Great Gatsby? It was like something straight out of Great Gatsby, bro. It's damn near like he arrived on front of the boat like this, like you know what I'm
Yo.
saying, like Captain Jack Sparrow. That shit was so flyest thing I seen in the game probably.
Man, bro, I can't even imagine because like as a listener, I don't really see like I don't even think that any of this stuff is happening, but of course it happens, like these birthday parties, like this type of lifestyle. Like I'll just look at the credits and I'll kind of know, who's behind the song, but it's like, the actual lifestyle and what goes on behind the scenes. Like it's just really interesting to hear, from a consumer point of view. But man, I can't even imagine, bro, like going to Future's birthday party. Like that just sounds insane. Like
Yeah, shout out to Rhetoric, the homie Rhetoric and Chinese Kitty.
yeah.
It was a good night. That was fire.
Yeah, shout out, Um, but yeah, so man, bro, hearing you on The Party Never Ends would have been insane. Like hearing more of your tracks would have been like insane. And I hope they get it done like in the future because those songs I feel like just have to drop. Like I don't know, it's just something about holding music that's good and the fact that thousands of people like have heard of it and it's just like the fact that it's not gonna drop, it just kind of doesn't sit well with me. And I just
Yeah,
wish the label had like better transparency with the producers. Like that's a general thing. Like I don't
right.
like how producers are low-key treated, at least within this type of rap game we live today.
Yeah, I think, like I say, it could be. This game is very, very predatory, but this is not me to say, hey, it's they're getting robbed and they shot. Like, nah, it is what it is. It's business. Obviously, everybody in business wants to upper hand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I stand on what I stand on, and I'm not here to get finessed or like jerked around. So it'll probably take me a little bit longer to get to where I'm going, but I'm gonna still get there nonetheless. But it'd be dope to hear them songs just out, so the masses can hear it. You know what I'm saying? So the fans can hear it the right way, like a full mix and master version of the song, the final versions of the song. It'd be dope, man. Like that's one thing I wanted when they hit me up for the songs. I'm like, it was definitely like it was an opportunity. I got 7 placements or 6 play. How many ever songs they was gonna use? It'd be good for my career, obviously. But for me, just knowing these songs have been around and like you're not the first person to hit me up about anything Juice WRLD related. Like I get a DM probably every week for the
Mm.
past, was it 7 years now? So it's like, yo, I think I want to see the impact of what these songs will do because he put out some great music, but I believe that these songs, like um what's another one? Right or Wrong, a
Right
song
or
like that, like
wrong.
Right or Wrong,
Oh my
27 Club,
God.
like
Goyard Bag.
Goyard Bag,
Oh my goodness, man.
like a lot of those songs, I think they would actually be hits if they came out. Especially "Bullet for My Valentine." Like, but I just want to see what the impact is when they come out. That's the only way to really, test it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And, you know, like I really respect, like, as a producer, like, you understand the game, you understand how being a producer is. And so, yeah, man, like, I just wish those songs would come out, it would be amazing for everyone involved. And they would make so much more money, I feel like, if they just dropped those songs. But
Yeah,
who
they could
knows,
drop it as a little EP. It's seven songs, and it's just 7 songs that I got like that I personally, produced, recorded, mixed like that. I don't know how many other songs he
Mm,
recorded to my beats outside of that. I just
mm.
know like when they came to me, they said, "Yo, we want all of the songs." I'm like, "Y'all want all?" I think 6 or 7, all 7. Are like, "Yeah, we want all of them." So I think of them, so, we'll see. Hopefully, they come out and the fans get to listen to it, and we'll see the reaction. I think they are number ones for real.
Yes. Wait, so Scared of Love. So, like, from what I know, that was kind of one of the first songs you and Juice World kind of worked on. And then,
Honestly, that was the last song that we did on my trip. It was
okay.
the last song, the last night, and it
Yeah.
just had that like not to sound cliche or cheesy or make it sound more glorious than what it was, but it had a feeling like, yo, this is special. Like it was. I just remember it being really quiet when we played this song. Like it
Mm,
was. It just felt like it was gonna be the song that did something because, like I said, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but it just had a special feeling to it.
mm,
And it was my manager at the time. It was Thomas. I think it was Thomas's favorite song. So that wasn't my favorite song though. But
mm,
I'm glad it was that song because it's not a Juice World quote unquote Juice World type song because of the beat. The beat is way different. It's slow. It's way slower. I'm using like some actual natural snares in there. So I'm glad they got to hear that version. And it's like showcases a part of what I can do as a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like my range, so to speak.
mm. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that song is iconic, but So you were with Juice World for like let's say 4 days, you know what I mean, in Chicago. So how many like beats have you sent after that point, or how many of your music did like Juice World come across?
Man, you know what's funny? The day after I came back to New York, his manager hit me up. When I was on the plane, he was like, "Yo, we coming to New York. We wanna come pull up on you, like work and shit." And they never did. So I had another pack already waiting for him. But then
Mm,
eventually I was like, all right, cool. They didn't, they didn't pull up. So I just started texting them beats every week. Like, I wish I could go through my phone somehow. Like, but this was obviously this years ago and
mm,
seek, but I was sending like probably 2, 3 beats a week, which if you think about it, I probably sent them over 50, 60 beats. So that's what I'm saying. I know I have these songs. I don't know about the rest of the songs that he could have recorded too. I only found out about Bullet for My Valentine because it leaked. You know what I'm saying? So like the songs in my possession is 7. Total, I don't know. It might be, I have no idea. Probably he could have recorded to none of them. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
But who knows?
Yeah, man, bro, that's an interesting question. Just how many songs did Juice World record on your music? And it's
But I know
man,
the joints I was sending him those like they was different. So, it's I think we could only just use our imagination unless they just start coming out of the woodwork and dropping. So that's how that's gonna go.